recording this. Hey guys, welcome back to the first video in probably a month and a half or 2 months of not uploading to YouTube. Today we are taking the long awaited look at the DJI Mavic Mini. So first of all, this video we're not going to get into too many tech specs about the Mavic Mini. If you want some tech specs about weight, size and all those things, you can check it out on DJI's website. That's what they're for. However, we are going to point out a few pros and cons of owning a drone as small as this. This is it. This is the DJI Mavic Mini. Comes in at 249 grams and the rest you can read on DJI's website. Pro tip number one for owning a drone as small as this. If you live in a country such as Canada, which has a 250 gram weight restriction when it comes to flying or traveling with drones, this falls perfectly under that with just 1 gram. Pro number two when it comes to having a drone this small is its portability. Easily when traveling away on weekends, I can just fold it up, throw it into the pocket of my jacket, my pants, or the side of my rucksack. It literally doesn't take up any space. It's not a lot bigger than my actual smartphone that I'm currently using, and that's a pro tip. And that's all the pros I can literally think of right now. Getting into the cons, the first con would be, yes, it's fast. It flies at a top speed of 46 kilometers an hour, and for such a small body, it is quite fast. Now, it is about half the speed of the Mavic Pro or the Mavic Pro 2 series, which fly at around 78 kilometers an hour. However, you can't really expect such speeds out of a body and propellers of this size. Con number two would be the fact that DJI is not giving you any manual control in terms of picture profiles, and you are also not able to shoot RAW. This basically means that if you are doing film work for high-end companies or feature film or blockbusters, which I would not recommend with this drone, you have no ability to shoot in log, which means you get a compressed picture profile right out of the camera, and there's also a bit of over sharpening if you do happen to shoot in the 2.7K mode. It does also offer 1080-60 mode, which is a bit less sharpened, and it does give you the ability to slow things down a bit. However, because the sensor size is so small, I would recommend always shooting in 2.7K. Not being able to shoot RAW is also another con, although I must say you are able to draw out a lot of highlights and shadows from the JPEGs coming out of this drone. Now obviously I don't expect DJI to give us a log picture profile or RAW photo capabilities in the future, as they have to protect their prosumer lineup. Con number three, I think, would be the size of this drone. When it comes to the size of this drone, it can also be a bit of a con when it comes to flying in strong winds. I've never had any wind blow my drone out of its position. However, it does give you a strong wind warning quite quickly. Other than that, in this short video, I don't really have anything else to say about this drone. It is perfect for people who have never flown a drone, as it does come with the automatic hovering features, but it does not have any other sensors around the drone, such as the prosumer levels. It only has one sensor at the bottom to detect altitude and to help it hover in one position. The drone also uses Wi-Fi signals instead of radio, thus you can get a lot of interference when flying in areas such as cities or townships with a lot of Wi-Fi signals and network towers around. I have been able to fly around 900 meters away from where I was in our small town here in Portable, South Africa. However, when going to Cape Town, it is nearly impossible to fly 30 meters away, as Wi-Fi interference is just too much. If you want to fly this drone, I would suggest going into an open farmland area where you are quite a bit of distance away from a cell tower or any Wi-Fi located areas. Also, another tip would be to switch off the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth and mobile data on your cell phone, as this can also help extend your range a bit. Now that we're done talking about the drone, let's talk about what you get extra in the case if you buy the top of the line Fly More combo. So in this case, you also get the battery charger, which houses 3 batteries, and it doesn't charge them all at once as I would wish, but it charges them first one, second one, third one. And then another cool feature which you can also do is you can plug the remote into this charger while charging the charger, which will then charge the remote once all 3 batteries have finished charging, which is a very neat little feature, I think. I like it. With this Fly More combo, you do also get extra set of propellers. However, keep in mind when you want to replace one of these rotors or propellers, they are marked with specific silver lines at the tips of each propeller. These will indicate on which arm they will go, either left front, right front, or left back, right back, and also in which order they need to be put in. However guys, this video has been very short. It is very late. I should have made this video about 2 months ago. However, I do think after spending about this much time with it, flying it in various windy conditions, rainy conditions, sunny conditions, perfect conditions in the city, out in farmlands, it has given me a very, very clear view of of what this drone is actually capable of. I would recommend it if you are someone who's never flown a drone, as it has all the sensors. I would not recommend it if you are someone who is already in the prosumer market, who films either a lot of wedding videos or who does high-end commercial corporate work such as interior or exterior architectural type of videography or photography, or whether you're shooting feature film blockbusters. Thank you guys for watching this very, very short video. I did not plan anything. I'm just giving you my honest thoughts and review of this drone after having it for a couple of months. I hope to catch you on the next one. Peace.